Hey everybody, welcome on in. This is Chase, and this is No Chaser TV. How y'all doing? We are here. We're going to give you episode 2 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I see you guys coming on in the room. I'm going to go ahead and have my special guest join me for the evening. Tonight's special guest is going to be Tori Bizzle. Tori B, what's the tea?
I see we matching, honey.
Oh, let me go change. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Well, we see. You gotta be. Listen, the
They
sickness
done
is
got me,
going
y'all.
around.
They're trying to get me, Lord, but I'm trying to fight them. Trying to fight it off of me. Hallelujah. Thank you. Don't let it get to me, okay?
I
But I do
rebuke
want
it.
to thank you. You just said I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hey there, Mr. J. Jay is in the audience. I'm not even going to read what he got going on because I ain't time for that. Because we are here for the Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 2. Do the Housewives got it going on? Ooh, I sound sick, don't I?
No, you don't sound that bad. I will say Atlanta got it going on, but I got some shit for Portia.
You do? Okay, well then I may have some SHIT for you. Why you want to pick tonight? Why? You know I don't feel why? You know I don't feel no good. Hey Mel NYC. Oh Lord, why did Tori want to?
The mic is off. We can't. No. Hey y'all. I don't know what happened. Did you touch the mic? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Chase is having some technical difficulties. So we're waiting for everybody to join, and while we'll wait for that, Chase is gonna figure out what's going on his end. How y'all doing? Yes, sir, Capricorn. You made it for episode 2. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. Hey, Mel. Hey, Amanda K. Yeah, Jay was doing too much. I already peeped that we was matching, and you gonna go say what you said. You know you ain't shit. I'm trying to calm down with the cursing. As a New Yorker, that's kind of hard for me to do. But we got to know a little bit more of the housewives this episode, so I'm excited to chat about that. We learned a little bit more about Angela Oakley, which I was actually excited for her. I'm familiar with her husband, but happy to learn that she making her own money. She said, let me show y'all what I bring to the table. So we got some real interesting ladies on this cast, I will say. Kelly with her restaurant and her building that back after some setbacks. And we learned a little bit more about Britt Edie. Um, yes, I will say I agree with you, Jay, on that. Okay. Jay made a comment on Twitter. And I just couldn't put my finger on it. I was looking at Angela's nose, and that's the observation I made, but I didn't understand. I couldn't put my fingers on it. You know, your spider senses is tingling, but you didn't know it didn't hit me. And then Jay had tweeted about Angela's nose looking like milk.
Uh uh uh. No, you won't. No, you won't.
Y'all see it in the comments.
No, you won't. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. Thank you for being so patient. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Let's just get right into it because I don't feel good, and we got to get right on into it. Okay. Thank you so much for viewing wherever you're viewing. Facebook, where we're almost at 20,000, and we just became a top new creator on Facebook. So thank y'all so much for all of that love. TikTok, hey to the TikTok people, hey to the Twitter people, and hey to everybody on YouTube. You know we love you down. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into it because we got a lot to talk about tonight. Oh Lord Jesus! All right. So we start off where we left off last week at Shamea's white party for her birthday. Shamea tells Drew that plenty of people are saying that Drew and Dennis were booed up and matching at the club. Everyone is shocked. Portia says that she saw a picture of Drew at the club looking washed. So everybody was like, oh, wash face? Wash? Because I didn't have no makeup. Yeah, Diva, not wash face. Because that's wash face, right? That's a gay term for everybody who don't know. Wash face is when you come to the thing and you don't have no beat on. But you wash face. You're giving face even though it's washed. You catch?
Catch.
All right. So the people thought she meant wash face. She meant no, baby, wash, i.e. flushed, i.e. like what I'm giving. Not what they're trying to say about her. They're trying to say she was that the thing looking busted in the sky. If y'all see a boogie in my nose, let me know. Don't let me go outside. All right. Oh Lord. Anyway. Portia says, Drew's the one who said she didn't have on any makeup. Now I went ahead and did this because this is what changed my mind about everything. And Drew is not to be trusted as far as in my opinion. And so does that mean I have to side with Portia on some of these things? I do. So that's why we're going to get into it because you just sat there and told a lie. You did. She said she didn't have on no makeup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where is Demetia? Where's my background dancers? Lord Jesus. I'm thinking he don't want to come to damn work. I'm going to have to seriously evaluate his contract. Because of what? Now look at that picture from the night in question. Does that get wash face?
That was a beat.
She lying. I don't trust, and she may not even be fucking him. You get what I'm saying? I don't think she fucking him. But what I will say is, if you was with my man and you couldn't even tell me the truth about whether you had on makeup or not, I don't want you around him because you lying to me about that. You get what I'm saying?
Dennis ain't Portia's man.
No, but did you get what I'm saying though?
I get.
Okay, I can't even trust you to tell me whether or not you had on makeup, and you think I want. So for me, that's all it takes for me. Now, Portia got her reasons. We about to get into them. I want to hear your reasons, Tori B. I want to hear you guys' reasons. Facebook, don't be afraid to go ahead and get in on this and tell us what you think. We'll read your comments. X, don't be afraid to tell us what you think. We'll go ahead and read your comments. And you already know the daggone Clubhouse, the crew down here in the damn YouTube, they're going to tell us what they think, okay? So we're definitely going to read those opinions. But for me, that was enough to invalidate anything that she said, in my opinion. Because she lied about, like, if my thing, you lie about little shit, what are you, no. So now you mixing lies with the truth. So I'm forced to believe none of it. That's just the kind of girl I am. I'm sorry, Jordy. All right. So Portia says she called and Drew didn't tell her anything about Dennis. Drew is just, what? I did. What? Portia says she doesn't care, but everyone says it does not feel that way. It feels like she does care about Dennis in some sort of form or fashion because why would she be this upset about Drew working with him? Drew says she reached out many times to Portia, and Portia says via text, whatever. They go back and forth about that. Dennis offered, I'm so shady. Dennis offered that girl a record deal, and she said she don't work with all the heavy hitters in Atlanta, so she might well go ahead and work with somebody and take a chance on him who produced a nursery rhyme album, and that's it. She's at the end of her rope. She's trying to put food on her table for her children, and she's at the end of her rope. So who else to turn to but her Lord and Savior, Dennis McKinley? Now I'm being messy and I'm sick. I can't believe it. This was a new love. She tells Portia that Dennis has been her angel on earth, and everybody's looking like, girl, not now, okay?
I didn't like that.
Not now, baby. Not now. Drew says she asked Dennis if he told Portia, and he said yes, he did. Portia says that's a lie, and both of them are lying. Drew says she doesn't want Dennis. They cried together. I cried, you cried, they cried, we cried all together.
She could have kept that herself.
She could have kept that herself. That Dennis wrote. Portia says, can I break the fourth wall? And says, Drew tried to film with Dennis behind my back and didn't tell me anything about it, but I found out. She said she never asked Portia. Secondly, she set up a photo shoot for Go Naked Hair to be filmed. Portia calls her an awful ass, slimy ass bitch. And Drew is completely confused as to what is going on. She just feels like Portia wants to be mad and have an issue with her, so let her have it. Portia, as they are exiting the room, tells Drew not to even speak to her, don't look at her, don't talk to her, don't do anything else to her. And the ladies in Shamea's wonderful birthday party jumping in the pool. And Portia got sick just like I got sick over the weekend, but I ain't jumping no pool, child. Should I tell you what happened?
What happened?
You want to know? I'll tell you at the end. Remind me to tell you at the end. You
Okay.
want to get the review. All right, go ahead and tell me what you're thinking, baby.
So I agree with you. The problem is that both of them are liars. I don't want to jump ahead, but we do find out that Portia is lying, that Dennis didn't tell her. He did. And I don't know why Drew felt the need to lie. Saying that Dennis is her angel on earth was too much. And she should have just kept it lighter than what she did. I think her saying that just made it worse. On the other hand, people was like, oh, Drew is in Atlanta. Why can't she get all these other producers? There are so many producers. Y'all gotta remember, this girl going through a divorce, and them people ain't got money like that. So, being the trick that Dennis is,
Oh,
he is a trick.
don't let me
Candy,
lie too much now. Come on now.
no, Candy exposed him for being a trick. I mean, even Britt did. Okay. I mean, I think that he made an investment in Drew, but she really don't have money to pay no engineer for studio time and everything else. And that is what Dennis is providing her. I'm not saying that they had sex. I don't even think they did anything. The point being is, y'all would love for her to go and work with producers in Atlanta, but she just ain't got it like that. And so I just wanted to highlight that. So if he is the one who is offering to finance her, her singing career, that's what she took him up on that offer. Nobody else is offering her that. So that's what she did.
I think they really do. Both of them do a really bad job at explaining things. Because for me, I still had questions because I didn't understand what the big issue. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. What the big issue was about her booking a photo shoot to work with for Go Naked Hair if she's an influencer and signed a contract. I was under the impression that that's what influencers do. They go ahead and make the content, and get the content approved from there. So that's what I thought that she was doing. Even so much as the film, I thought it was a win-win for Go Naked as well as Drew to show like Drew just trying to show, hey, I'm busy, I'm filming, I got this going on, my divorce is hectic, my music is coming out, I got a brand deal, I am working on things. But what she should have done, see, the thing about Drew is she tacky. Was what she should have done was say, hey, Portia, I have all these things going on this season, and I wanted to like highlight me being a brand ambassador for your brand. So, did you want to like collaborate together and do an event, a Go Naked Hair event together, where I model the new, things and it's like that, and the girls come out, da 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 da, or I do a photo shoot and you stop by the photo shoot. She should have said something. I agree. She should have said something, but I didn't think that you had to say anything. Now, where I feel like she should have said something is because it was going to be on camera, right?
Right.
Because on TikTok, y'all got to help me work TikTok, baby. Because on TikTok, we have gotten offers to promote products,
Yeah.
and you have to like churn out so many
Post.
um, posts for the product.
Mhm.
So you get what I'm saying? That's where I was coming from. Like, well, if I sign a contract to promote your product, do I need to announce to you that I'm having a photo shoot for it? You get
I
where I was confused with that?
I don't know
Because I feel
what.
like the contract is me in essence saying I'm going to promote your product. So there's going to be photo shoots, there's going to be videos. I may have a photo shoot and I'm going to use the hair in the photo shoot, like photo shoot by da 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 styling da 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 MUA da 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 hair, Go Naked hairstylist da da da. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now if
I
you're going to be up there with a box talking about Go Naked, I mean I don't know. That's what the people with Fenty do, right? Like that's where it lost me. I went viral on Twitter. I muted that tweet. But let me tell y'all something on X, okay? Don't play with me because I will come and I will unmute that tweet and I will respond to everybody and where y'all at. Don't talk to me any kind of way. I don't like that. And I'm sick too. Now, what you think about her filming with Dennis behind Portia's back was one of the claims. Trying to. Like, yeah, that's tacky. She should say something. Don't do that behind my back. Say something.
I think she should have gave her a heads up about that.
So what you gonna read Portia about? Because Drew tacky.
No, it's later.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Later. It's not here.
Okay. Well, I mean, when I heard
that one,
Drew kind of lost. At first, I'm gonna tell you nobody because both of them be lying. But
right.
I was leaning more towards Drew, like Portia dragging it. But the more I watched it and just like thought to myself, I was like, well, you lying about makeup, girl.
I do agree she might have dragged it a little bit much. You a lying, dirty bitch, and that's too much.
One thing about Drew gonna get cussed out, ain't it?
Right. I thought that was too much. You could have, but my thing is, that's your baby daddy. You're not into him. Fine. I think you should have gave her a heads up that you was filming with her, especially even if it was about the music. I do agree about that. But like I said,
you should have gave my heads up about, hey, listen, I don't want nothing to do with Dennis. You can even come in and film, dropping in on us at the studio and seeing what we got. Like, this could have worked for everybody because ultimately what I feel bad about is for Drew makes a statement later, and I'll tell you what I think about it, but I think Drew loses on this. I do. Because we talk about everything but the music.
That first scene, she did lose me.
Well, I'm just talking about, but we talking about everything, but the album that's supposed to be coming out Friday.
The album coming out Friday.
That's what I think. What's the 21st?
Yeah. I didn't see. I ain't keep up with that.
Oh, this computer getting on my nerves. I love you, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the 21st is Friday.
Yeah, we talk about everything but that. So that's not cute, All right, you guys.
The group chat had a lot to say.
Well, give me some of that.
Kid Cruddy said, yes, you do. Photo shoots need to be approved. Okay, I understand that.
Kid Cruddy, do you have an endorsement deal?
So there's certain brand standards, right?
Keep reading. I'm just asking.
Okay.
I'm not being funny. I really wasn't being shady.
Brand standards.
Because I would if he says it, I would take, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being shady at all. We don't know who these people is. These might be some important people.
Right.
They're important anyway, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Y'all are important anyway, but Go ahead.
Robo's Adventure says,
hey, Robo.
Drew is harmless. I think Portia went too far with her insults. I agree. It was this.
So the punishment didn't fit the crime?
No. Hold on.
Did she come out the gate cussing her out, Tori B?
Huh?
Did she come out the box cussing her out?
No, but it just was like a low down dirty bitch. It just was too much. It was disproportionate to what actually happened.
Okay. All right.
Drew is Kid Cruddy again. Drew is eternally frustrated and trying to act clueless. Sean said Portia is controlling and demanding is what she don't give. I agree with that. And
But somebody said Portia is not Portia, but Drew is what? Annoying?
Eternally frustrated and trying to act clueless.
What did I say day one, season 13?
You never liked Drew.
What did I say day one? I said get out of here.
Yeah. You never liked Drew. You never saw it for Drew.
Get right on out of here.
Art World, hi everyone. Hi Art World.
Hey Art World.
She has to go through Portia because it's Portia's product, and that wasn't in Drew's contract. That was from Cheryl. Amanda K said, I understand it would be part of Drew's storyline because she's doing music, but I get why Portia wouldn't like it. I see both sides of it. I do. I just feel like Drew took it to another level, and I think she still got feelings for Dennis. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey, lovely Lisa, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Let me check these likes so I have to get up on y'all. Keep going.
Cocktails with Lovable Lee said, hi, Chase, I'm back.
Hey, Lisa. Thank you for coming back. We want to make those likes match. Let's get the likes up, guys. Hey, Creole Fontenot. Come in here acting right, Creole.
Creole said the remarkable liar, Drew.
Okay, thank you. There we go. 16 marriages driving away while I watch them.
Hi, Captain. Hey, just like John.
Hey, Tay Tay. Thank you, Tay Tay. Hey, guys. Shantae, you guys know her. She did Orange County Review over here. She has her own channel. Shantae, go ahead and drop the link to your channel. Do me a favor, you guys. Go over there and follow her. Antonio did a Married at First Sight review with Shantae. I know a lot of you guys love Married at First Sight. So go ahead and drop the link so they can go ahead and subscribe to your video, subscribe to your channel, and they can go ahead and watch the video and the content that you have over there. Okay. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. All right now. All right, to the people. Okay. So we get to meet the Oakleys. Charles says a man shouldn't drink sweet wine unless he is out of the country. Charles is very much that uncle everybody know. Uncle Charles.
Yes, he
Uncle
is.
Charles, I drink what I want to drink. I just so happen I don't like sweet damn wine like that. I do like a sweet red though every now and then. But Uncle Charles, you will tell me what to drink. But I thought that was funny. I'm sorry. Because he just says whatever he says. And Angela said one thing about it, even though while they were in therapy, she had a list of things she wanted him to change. That's the type of person that's going to frustrate you trying to get them to change. They're never going to change. So you either love them for who they are or leave them for who they are. You get what I'm... Ooh. Did you get that word?
Yes,
Did you
I
get the
got it.
word? Oh, don't he come
Got
right through me at times? Hallelujah. You either love them for who they are, or you what, Tori B?
What you said.
You for real?
I'm
Production,
reading
you
the
know what to do.
comments.
Production, you know what to do. You know what to
No,
do. Production, you know what to do. Come on.
I was reading.
Production, you know what to do. Thank you. Because what is she trying to talk about? What is that about? Now we sit up here talking, and I'm asking. All right, go and bring her back up. Hopefully, she learned a lesson.
I was reading the comments.
I said you either love a person for who they are, or you leave a person for who they are.
Correct.
I had a word, and you just gonna do that? You just gonna do that?
All right.
It's cute. I thought it was cute too. Thank y'all. Anywho, now Charles and Angela exchanged numbers, and he didn't contact her for 10 years. A lot of people was on social media saying, "Damn, damn." But they moved in the same apartment building, and they became close from there. And they now have a commingled family. They're the Black Brady Bunch, the Oakleys. And Angela is a self-made millionaire. Angela doesn't think Drew should have worked with Dennis, and Charles could care less. Angela doesn't want her friends working with Charles, and he says that he isn't working with them losers anyway. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Portia and Kenya meet up for lunch. Dennis did a kids album for Pilar, and that's the extent of his catalog. But as I mentioned earlier, Drew right now taking her what she can get him, so she don't have to pay for that studio time. It is what it is. You already know. Portia says she tries to support Drew even though she doesn't make a lick of sense. That's what she said in essence. And King was like, "Girl, I know the feeling." Things are good with P and Dennis, and Portia wants to keep it that way. Portia says Simon lied to her, and when everything hit the press, she was shocked. She couldn't believe it. Portia says that she is actually his fifth wife because he had a fake marriage and he was bringing women into the home, and Kenya was upset about that. I know you got a lot. You think a lot about the damn Kenya and the Portia and the Simon of it. Also, go ahead, girl.
I just wanted to say, Oakley is Charles is
Yes.
very revered here in New York. He used to play for the Knicks, and he ain't nobody to mess with. So you're not gonna get much from him. Like he's gonna be stern the whole way through. He
It
is
was given Peter and Cynthia.
yeah, I think he might be West Indian, and he's not for the play. So when she talked to him about nonsense with the girls, he's not gonna engage, and you gonna get straight. He gonna give you straight talk. Oakley ain't no joke, and he used to body guys on the court. That's what he's known as. All right, so what you see when you see Oakley on the screen, just know he ain't going. He's tough and tough through and through. That's who he is. But I love the fact that they have a blended family and she makes her own money. I'm always here for the women who make their own coin, even though they man got money. Okay. She made it known. She make her own coin. I love that. And so yeah, he's a basketball icon and they living in Atlanta. So I thought that was cute. Now, Kenya and Portia, Lord have mercy, this Simon nonsense. So you didn't know how many times he was married before you married him, and you didn't think that. I don't know what she thought she was getting out of being a fifth wife. I don't want to be nobody's fifth wife. I just find that fascinating. She did not know that man when she married him, and I don't feel bad for her. Regardless of whether Fallon was cheating or not, and let me bring up this fact. In the midst of them arguing and going back and forth on social media, what Portia mentioned is that the man had ED, which you should not be saying. I thought that was disgusting. And
Do we have it?
we don't know. That's between them. But my point is, you've been sitting on it all
Does
these.
he?
No, you've been sitting on it for the past couple of months. He ain't have ED before. You still married him. You wasn't married to him for more than a year.
You know that's what you say when the money run out. Oh, you ain't gonna give me no more money? That's why your ding-a-ling love. That's why your ding-a-ling don't work.
I don't like when women do that. I really don't. I don't like when they say it's small, but you was rocking on it for how long? It was working. So for me, I don't feel bad for Portia. She could cry all she want. Nobody told you to take that girl's husband, and we watch it unfold on TV. So regardless of what she want to paint it as, that's what you did. Whether she was cheating and pregnant with the other man baby, now you understand, right? Because according to you, he had ED. Now you know why she was on somebody else's messing with somebody else. All right then. So that's all I got to say about Portia and Simon. I'm glad we got some Kenya this episode. I don't know how much more Kenya we gonna get though.
You got about what's episode 2? You
Yeah.
got about 3 more weeks of Kenya. Enjoy it. You got 3 more weeks of Kenya, baby. Now Kelly's husband.
Wait, people got jokes.
Kelly's husband closed Nana's, the restaurant in Conyers, and her contractor doesn't think they'll be ready in time. He alleged. Well, we'll get to it. We are at Britt's, and she's talking to her husband, Mike. Mike. Now, y'all know Brittany Edie sold insurance, and he was her client when she was selling the insurance. I'm just saying. That's something wrong.
You're here with Britt Edie. You're here with.
I hate that.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. Let me ask him a question. Hey, you touching something when I touch it?
No. You actually beat me to it. I was actually finna go do that, and then it popped up, and I just laughed.
All right, baby, go on. I do this.
You're here with Britt Edie.
I hate that thing.
I look at that and I want to buy insurance. That's all I got to say. Mike was her insurance client, and they went to Vegas, and she told
Allegedly.
She told Mike that she wasn't giving up no insurance. Let's say coochie. They talk about having a baby, and Mike just wants whatever to happen. But Brittany says, you just don't throw a baby. I just don't want to see the sticks.
Yeah, this was interesting.
Mike says, listen, allegedly you're going to have a baby this year, okay? Let's move on. A lot of people saying that he's not into her. What did you think?
It was a very interesting interaction between the two. Y'all not on the same page about having a baby. I don't know. She's given it's something. I don't know. I haven't put my finger on it. It's still early. It's something about this lady I'm not feeling. It's not giving genuine. It's not giving authenticity. Remember I said this. I don't know their interaction. Then she's like, "Well, I told my mom we're having a baby," and the mom was like, "Yes, y'all are having a baby," and I'm just like, I don't know. That scene didn't give anything to me. It didn't. I don't know. I don't know. The jury's out on Britt as of right now.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to give them a chance. I don't know what's genuine and what's not because I don't know them yet.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
when I feel like it is not, I'm gonna say it. So I'm giving them a chance. They're warming up to cameras. They're thrust in this situation. There were a lot of big dogs present. Because nobody knew that Kenya was going to happen. Her was going to happen. So at this time, Portia and Kenya are, from what they look like, running the show. Shamea's a big personality, so I get it. And they're also trying to make sure that they give. So it's a lot going on. I wanted to give them a break on that. I don't know if Mike doesn't like her or she doesn't like Mike. I've been watching too much Beauty in Black lately, and it's giving that. I'm giving Mallory and Roy from Beauty in Black. Hey, Cheryl, what Michelle say?
Where you see Michelle?
Miss Cheryl.
Oh, because I'm like, what?
Just read it.
All right. He already bought the insurance. Now he seems to be ready to cancel it. Oh my God.
Oh, now he ready to cancel the policy. Oh, we.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know. He was not in the mood.
Because I didn't know that was her husband standing over there like that last week in the corner like that with that shirt on.
I
Shamea
didn't
meets.
care for it.
I just didn't know that. Shamea meets with Shadina, her surrogate, who developed breast cancer. Shadina says it wasn't because of the baby, and Shiloh had to be born ASAP because of it. Shadina wonders if any of the cancer is what caused Shiloh's complications. And Shamea says she doesn't think so. People accuse Shamea of being selfish. A couple of y'all in that group chat definitely did it by deciding to have a surrogate, but she says that she tried rounds of IVF and it was just too much for her. She finally did get pregnant at the top of the year last year and lost the baby, unfortunately, due to an ectopic pregnancy. Excuse me. And I looked that up, and I believe that is when something is with the tube, the
So
tube
the
and the
egg
tube burst.
gets stuck in the
Mhm.
tube.
Okay.
And so that is potentially fatal. So,
Yes.
it was very heartbreaking. Like,
Mhm.
seeing how she wants to grow her family. She has the money and the means to do so, but unfortunately, she's unable to carry. So, you know, I will say kudos to her for sharing that. Most women don't like sharing those types of stories. But this is something that,
Especially if it was as bloody as she's,
yeah.
saying. What you were saying?
Oh, Sean says she lost the tube. Yeah, that can happen. It's really unfortunate. Um, but that by the way, Shadina also, I think they showed it in the replay that Shadina was also Candy's surrogate with Blake.
Mm-hmm.
So there you
We know
go.
Shadina well. Shadina was actually at the season 12 finale when they had the party for Blaze, remember?
Yeah.
And Shadina's worked with Dr. Jackie. Shadina has filmed many a time. So, I just hate to hear that, but I was glad that they were shedding light. And I'm glad that Shamea said, spoke about maternal mortality because I'll never forgive Dr. Jackie for what she said. I'll never forget what she said, excuse me. I don't want to say I will never forgive, but I'll never forget. I've told the story a time or two about, my brush watching my cousin. It wasn't maternal, mortality, but it was, they just didn't trust, they don't believe black women, they don't believe black people, but especially black women. It was scary. And thankfully there were more than one of us in the hospital that advocated for her and got what she needed because it could have been fatal.
Right.
So yeah, Dr. Jackie, I'll never forget what you said because I think that is just so low of her to do that. But anyways, let me just move forward. I cuss Dr. Jackie out tomorrow night if I'm feeling good.
And shout out to Shamea because I feel like a lot of people just assume that, if black women can't have children, they can't afford to have surrogates. Sometimes we need to see that as an option. Maybe that might not be an option everybody can afford, but the fact is that a lot of people believe that we can't afford certain things. And I think watching her and her husband,
Money is not the issue that they have, divas.
right? It's
Okay.
yeah, period.
All right. Britt meets with Kelly, and Britt didn't get a wedding because she got married during COVID, so she wants to have an intimate ceremony. Kelly says in regards to Portia. She just asked the question that everyone wants to know about. Britt brings up Kenya bringing up and throwing shade at her wedding ring. And Kelly says that her husband took allegedly over $500,000 from her out of her bank account, and it was a really tough time. There was also alleged, stuff going on. So she had to get out of that, and I'm glad that she did because I actually really like Kelly. What did you think about that scene? What did you think about? I do want to know what you think about the Kenya wedding ring comments and Kelly asking about Portia sleeping with that man.
I don't see nothing wrong with her asking why she slept with that man.
Bring her out. You for real?
I think so. There's a reason why I feel that way. Okay. I feel like Portia left because she didn't want to answer the questions about how she got with Simon and stuff. And I think, I know, she ran from that. And that's another reason why she didn't come back to the show.
Remember, Tori B, I said that. I said she's not arguing with Kenya like she used to. She's checked out. Yeah. Remember I kept saying she's checked out. I don't think she's coming back. Remember I kept saying it on Clubhouse, like, I don't think she's coming back. She seems very checked out, like she wants a break. And we could not for the life. I just figured, she had been doing it. Everybody else has had a break, pretty much, except for Candy at that point. And Cynthia, but Kenya took a break, so the show wasn't as great as it was that season. So I thought that she was just like, you know what? I'm over it. And then, wham.
She took a break right after the Bolo thing too, right?
That's when she checked out.
All right. That was another reason. So to me, it was the Simon thing and the Bolo thing reason why she was like, I'm not answering any questions on that.
But do you think it's Kelly's place to ask?
She did. Well, I will say I wasn't bad about it, but she did come in hot. You don't know me to be asking me my business, my personal business. I agree with that. I don't know you. Maybe Cynthia, maybe Kenya could ask me, but not you. So that will be the only thing.
And they weren't going to do it at this point.
That was my thing. And I think Kelly knew that. I think the producers was like, Kelly, since you dealt with infidelity, you should ask her. Because
don't make no mistake about it. I still like Kelly. I don't care. I don't. But if I'm being honest, she was dead ass wrong for that.
She was. I was like, girl, I don't even know you. I don't even know your last name. Don't ask me no questions like that.
Isn't that what Portia said to her?
Yeah, that's true. I agree. But I was here for it, though. Catch that. I was here for it. Not Kelly, the other one. Britt. Why are we still talking about Kenya? You don't know Kenya.
Do you think it was some shade?
I think she was just being, I don't know. Kenya's funny like that.
I'm going to just tell y'all honestly what I think. Kenya toned to me. I mean, is it your second wedding ring? I mean, I don't know. Which one is it? It's not like she was talking to a girl like the girl was dumb. I just got to be honest. I mean, what do you mean it's your second ring? Do you have one marriage or two? Like, what are you talking? You get what I'm saying? To me, it sounded like she was talking to the girl like she was dumb. It's just like, oh, great, another like Barbie. You know how Kenya is with those Barbie types. She writes them off immediately. I think that Kenya wrote her off immediately. Because even when at the beginning, do you see how Kenya talked to her again? She was like, well, obviously, she was like, Britt was like, I don't know if this is about Drew or about Dennis or about the photo shoot. And Kenya was like, obviously it's about Dennis. Like she was talking to her like she was dumb then too. Am I the only one catching that?
No, you know what? I'm gonna be.
There's an undertone of it, and it's just quick enough. People do that, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. Y'all know
I'm one of those people. Right sometimes I'm gonna lie. I've had friends who have been like, you don't like this person. And I didn't see what I was doing. It's like unconsciously you're doing it.
Because they're getting on your nerves. Like,
right. You just don't know. But like, I had a friend. I'm going to keep it short. I had a friend who we was around her boyfriend. And her other friends was like, you don't like him. And even she said it. She was like, you don't like him. And I was like, really? And they was like, yeah, the way you was talking to him. And sometimes it's just unconscious and you really don't think about it. it's just unfortunate, but it happens that way. Sometimes people annoy you and you don't really pay attention to it, and so it's very combative at times. But yeah, everybody saw it but me, that I ain't like the guy, and I was right.
Now, I'm gonna just say this: there are some other things, about her, but I don't think that she's. Thank you, Cass. Subscribe and come back. 16 marriages. Y'all know I don't feel good at all, baby. But I'm up here for y'all because I love y'all. Whew, okay. I just can't be remiss.
Some Jack Daniels and some tea.
Huh?
Should have put some Jack Daniels and some tea.
And just to me, it sounds like to me she talking to her like she's stupid a little bit. I just got to be honest with you. I do think that.
Go ahead.
If Britt had the range, she could have handled it very easily.
Catch that.
That's what I think. So
Yeah.
it's gonna snowball.
You know what though? I'm gonna be honest with you. I get it because I'm that type of person. With some people, there's supposed to be a banter, and maybe she doesn't have the range for the banter. To be honest.
But then you got to watch what you're saying to people and how you're saying it because everybody don't have the range for that. We've seen it consistently throughout these shows. Mia did not have the range to go back and forth with Wendy. So what did she do?
Yeah, she threw
the drink on. Like we see this, and I ain't going to do all that, but
But I'm not going to blame Kenya because we got a little snippet of her turning on Kelly and what she called Kelly in a preview.
A hobbit.
Nobody want to be like you little hobbit. I was like,
ooh. But honestly, all I'm saying is I don't think Kenya is to blame. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody was laughing. Everybody had a kiki in a joke. But if you felt some type of way about it, you should have said that in the moment. Now wait a minute, Miss Kenya. Let me clarify. This is my second ring this is just an upgraded ring or whatever it is. Clarify, and baby, I don't sell no insurance or whatever it was. It's a good name. I feel like the good neighbor stuff was a joke. But because she already felt like the girl talked to her dumb, she was just mad. Does it make sense?
Yeah. At the same time, if you are married, you usually have an engagement ring and a wedding band.
All right. I mean, I didn't see nothing wrong with the question. I just think the tone of the question was a little sus. I got to be honest.
Got it.
All right, you guys, let's move forward. I just want to get Tori B's thoughts because she wasn't here last week. Angela meets Drew to work out, and Angela asks Drew why she's working with Dennis out of all of the producers in Atlanta, and Drew says because he had 5 on it.
Period.
Drew says if Portia told her she didn't want her working with Dennis, it would be a completely different story. And Angela says, girl, she did tell you. Drew says, no, not with all the cussing and fussing, like just an actual adult conversation is about why. I wouldn't want to have any further conversation with nobody talking to me like that on camera. You told me. Now I'm going to do what I want to do. This is up to me at the end of the day.
Well, child, the money spent. They in the studio.
You said what?
Money is spent. They already been in the studio.
Money spent. Drew isn't trying to get with anyone. She's trying to keep her household afloat by recording this album with Dennis. I'm sure she thought the promotional time the Real Housewives of Atlanta would help. So y'all go ahead and stream that girl album on Friday, okay? And get back. Speaking of streaming, bitch, Shamea ain't that.
But nobody been paying attention to Shamea.
I had no idea.
I been knew she could sing.
But like that? Baby. Shamea 8. You gotta give her 10, Diva. Yeah. I played that song more than once. I couldn't believe it. I'm probably gonna add it today onto my little collection because she ate that. You know how y'all saying Portia's not a good friend and she's jealous and she's not a good friend to Shamea? Right? Or at least that's the online scuttlebutt, isn't it? Isn't that like what people saying online?
Yep.
Remember that.
I feel the same way though.
No, but remember that. That's all I can say to y'all. Okay. Remember it.
Okay.
Remember it. Shamea joins in and does not want any issue with Drew because it didn't involve her. Angela was shocked that Shamea asked Drew a question about what was going on with them. They go back and forth, and Angela says, "You were asking for Portia." Shamea didn't know Angela could talk. Drew says Shamea is the definition of a lapdog, so she agrees with Angela. Now, I went viral last night because I said, well, if Portia, if Drew, excuse me, if Shamea is talking for Portia, then what the hell is Angela doing in the moment? She's talking for Drew. Or just like you want to know. No, this ain't for Drew, this because I want to know. But everybody want to know. Everybody getting away. You know who getting away with this, though?
Who? Dennis.
Britt.
Explain.
Britt brought it up last week on camera to Shamea. I heard they've been going to the club and doing a little bit more than done. She took a sip out of her drink. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Britt is the reason why this is even a storyline on camera. So Britt is getting away with this one. But I felt like Angela was doing the same thing that she was accusing, what's the girl name? Shamea of in the moment. And everybody wanted to know, so how could, like, you don't feel no type of way about Kelly asking, everybody was out of bounds. You don't feel no way about Kelly asking Portia anything? Like, I don't know. I like Angela, but I don't know. I didn't, and it just felt like her energy was on 10 out of nowhere for me. Like, why is she just like, and she was like, no, I'm talking about the house. I'm talking about the house. Shamea was actually trying to tell her, well, this is what happened. This is why I'm involved, because it came to me. So I asked. Right? But she wouldn't let her get that out, and they were just loud talking and arguing. What'd you think about the whole thing? Because Angela really surprised me. Really surprised me.
I think producers was in her ear and say, show up. This your moment. Show up. I don't think it was more so about helping out Drew. That's what I feel.
But then, why are you? But that's like,
because there's no other
fake.
reason for that. There was no other reason.
If that is what you think, that means Angela's being fake.
She gotta make an impression on the show to get signed to come back.
No, you gotta make it through this season first, Diva.
Well, she felt like this was her moment to step up. So she rather just speak up for her friend. But we've seen this before. There's other people, I forgot what season, maybe it was her first season, Drew's first season, where people be like, oh, y'all, y'all doing too much, not too much on Drew, like, and try to take up for her a little bit.
I didn't give a fuck about none of that.
I know, but it happens.
Drew is going to get read if she deserves to be read next. What else is going on? I'm going to read her.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like when Shamea brought it up. Okay. Like Angela said, oh, you said, oh, they basically was fucking. And that's not what Shamea said, but she alluded to it. And as a woman who has a lot of male friends, as a woman with a lot of male friends, I don't like when people insinuate that I'm messing with a guy just because you see me with them. I'm always with mad guys. Like, I have more male friends than I have female friends. So it's just like, I feel like even in that moment, Shamea kind of came in hot with those questions. Hey, even if she said, hey, girl, I'm getting questions about you and Dennis the other night being out for your birthday. What's up with that? If you would have threw it out there like that, but, oh, I got DMs in. Like, I think in that moment,
it was a hot topic when it broke the set.
Right, I think it was a lot.
All the blogs, everybody was talking about it.
Right, I think it was a lot though.
Who was gonna walk in like none of this was going on? She was like, "What? Oh my god, really? Is that what people are saying?"
I think she expected a little bit more from those women, just assuming that she was smashing Dennis when she wasn't. That's what I think.
You lied about makeup. You lied about whether or not you told me. You did not tell me. You lying about how many times you went to the club with him. You're scheduling photo shoots. You're trying to film with him behind my back without informing me, because I don't think that she should have asked her permission to film with her producer, but she could have given her fellow friend and cast member a heads up that she wanted to go ahead and include Dennis in her storyline as her producer. And she allegedly did not do that. So why do I trust anything you're saying?
Either way, everybody was doing too much. I mean, we here for this drama. We talking about it. That's how I feel. Yeah, the matching outfits was a little. But I didn't. We didn't see matching outfits. That's what people
Hold
said.
hands, and then the words of Shamea, booed up. You were booed up. I love Shamea, but I've always had an affinity for Shamea because, I stayed in Atlanta, so like just her spirit. I didn't know Shamea was like loaded like that. It just she's always had a great spirit. Just like the type of person you want to be around. I had no idea she was rich, so.
Yeah, she's a tourist like me.
Because they always make it like she the little dog in the friendship.
Yeah, they did.
So
they did. I wonder if, and we could put a pin in this, but I'm gonna throw this out there. I wonder if Portia is gonna feel some type of way about Shamea not being a small dog and now being a big dog on the show.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Some people tell you the other way. They don't just come right out and say it, but they show you.
She don't like to be outshined though. That's never been her thing.
She didn't like it when her sister got pregnant first.
Yep.
She couldn't get on the airplane to go to Shamea's wedding.
Period. I remember that.
And there's something else coming up. Ooh, let me hush.
Ooh,
let me hush. Do you think Shamea's a lap dog?
All right. Something that y'all don't. A Taurus woman.
Shamea.
She's a Taurus woman.
So
we're loyal to a fault, and I feel like Shamea is loyal to Portia to a fault. Like, I get it. Y'all have known each other since childhood, but y'all at a certain age, and I just feel like, let P fight her own battles. If it get too hot, then you step in as a friend. But I think a little bit, she might have inserted herself in the Dennis drama just a little bit too much for me.
Well, if Kelly can insert herself in people drama, I don't give a damn. That's her best friend. So what? That's what I think. I did used to think that she was a bootlicker, but she showed me at the season 9 reunion.
Oh no, when she got Phaedra ass?
She's not a bootlicker. That's what I.
No, she's not. She got
she's a bootlicker because she let Phaedra have it, and then she was not punishing, but holding Portia accountable. And Portia got mad at the bridal shower. Remember, and left.
Yep.
And she was holding her accountable.
Yep.
So, and I think that by her going to Houston and making up with her, although I was upset that she chose to do it, I think that was a testament to what I said earlier before y'all tried to like ruin my moment when I said you either love the people for who they are or you leave them for who they are. And I think that she just understands Portia is Portia and she loves her regardless. And that's what I think. What do you think? Portia and Dennis are talking and Dennis says it's just business with Drew. He's like, wait, do you think I'm fucking her? Portia says Drew is calling Dennis her savior, and Dennis says he had to sit up there and watch Portia's 16 marriages right away. I feel right on the so daddy cried. So everybody got a ticket but me. I'm back. Dennis says she probably wanted to promote the music on the platform, which is exactly what I think. Portia says she's only asking for one thing, and that's not for him to not film with her on the show, and she can't get any loyalty from anybody. Portia tearfully walks away, and a producer talks with her, and she says, "Imagine they get into it on the show." And he comes for her and praise her. She does not really want what happened on that last show to happen again. That's what I'm getting from it. Well, she tried to push his mama off a cliff, allegedly.
Go ahead, because that's what I was getting to. Go ahead.
Portia and Dennis get into Simon's car that he gifted Portia. But I guess it's Portia in the car now because that's the last of his words, right? The people say he down in the ice thing. That's what they saying.
Yep.
And Portia says she doesn't want him to film with any woman on this show. Portia says she can't trust no damn body. That's the episode. We're gonna give you your critiques. I don't feel good, y'all. So if you're gonna call, come on up here and call. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I apologize, but I couldn't leave y'all hanging. That's a testament to my dedication because I love No Chaser. Go ahead, Tori B.
For me.
Oh wait, before you go, give me 1 second. I'm sorry because I want to say this and I don't want to interrupt you. So I just want to explain this. Okay, you guys. So for everyone listening on No Chaser TV, the podcast, this is the portion where we allow, after our final critiques, for our callers who are listening on the live show to go ahead and give us a call and give us their thoughts. If you're watching on X, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, this is the link that you need to call in. You will copy this link, you will paste it into whatever browser you're on, and then you will come in and give your thoughts about this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I just wanted to let the No Chaser TV, the podcast with Chase Brown viewers, listeners, know what was going on. All right, Tori B, what you got?
Yeah, so this whole scene with Dennis really irritated me because Portia lied and basically kind of misused what Drew said, which was she kind of lied. She definitely did. She didn't say he
what
was.
What did she lie about?
So she's saying basically everything that Dennis said was going on between them, which is nothing. It's just business and everything else. She said that is the complete opposite of what Drew said, and that is not true. You lied, baby. You lied. And so for me, Portia has always had this controlling thing about her. And let me just take it to the horoscopes. Cancers are usually very controlling. Okay. And that is what Portia is. And we have seen this year after year. I don't know if it has anything to do with that marriage to Cordell and that she vowed to never let a man control the situation, and she controlled the situation more than the man does, because that Portia that we met in that first season she joined Atlanta is a vastly different Portia than we see now, right? She was very refined, very cookie cutter kind of Stepford wife kind of Portia. Oh, Cordell is not perfect by any means. And she was singing Saving. Remember, she was trying to sing, and she sang Amazing Grace or The Eyes on a Sparrow or something like that. So for me,
it's like a Mary J. Blige conglomeration of the two.
Right. So for me, and we've seen it. I don't know what season that was when she had gave Todd the baby contract, and he
season
was like,
9.
Yeah, he was like, what the, like, we're all looking like, what? So for me, Portia is still doing too much. She is trying to control Dennis. And to me, after she showed her whole entire ASS on that show she had with Dennis, her family, and the mother, in which she really tried to hurt her child's grandmother, it just made me sick. I looked at her in a totally different light. And for me, you, Portia, are really weaponizing Dennis's relationship with his daughter when you sat there and said, oh, your daughter's going to see this. Oh, so she's not going to see when you was in Thoughtlandia?
Is she not going to see when you were chasing that lady down the alley and beat her ass? Is she not going to see when you tried to push her grandmama off a cliff? Is she not going to see when you were throwing plates at them people's head?
Or when you was getting your freak on with Bolo and Tanya allegedly?
Or when you allegedly stole? Let me not go there.
All right. That's
all right, we got callers. Let me let them up. Hey, Lovable Lisa, we're going to let you up, all right? You ready? Oh, Lord, I'm cramping. Let me let Lovable Lisa up. All right. Production, let Lovable Lisa up, please. I can't do it. Oh, my God, I got to cramp. I'm so sick. Oh, God. Hey, Lovable Lisa, how are you? Thank you for tuning in.
How you doing, Doc? Let me have it, because I know you say you ain't feeling good. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I truly believe that Portia, Dennis, and Drew is out on this fake story. I believe it's a fake story for this show. I believe all three of them is on there. That's how I feel. And I also feel, Portia, I'm tired of Portia talking about this thing. Girl, you thought you getting food goals, man. You thought you going to get a gold, man. You either getting food goals, man. Okay? Because the goal ain't there no more, okay? The goal was never there. Because you thought you taking something and you thought you can get better, okay? Ain't nobody got time for it. They can really get you off the show, tell you the truth. And I'm like, man, please, why not come to film what they do? Dennis ain't nobody. Girl, please. Come on. With that stuff, they need to go on with that damn fake ass of like Drew and damn Dennis. I'm so sick of that mess and hearing that mess. And also, let's Brittany. Girl, you come out as a stocking fan, okay, of Kenya. Okay? Kenya ain't studying about you, girl. Kenya is not worried about you. You want to be Kenya, okay? You want to be Kenya face. Cause I'm like you, I'm so much like my brother Chase has said, uh uh selling insurance, okay? We sell insurance, okay, we say that, we see this. And also, I don't know. I'm just saying, from my point of view, girl, Angel and Charles, girl, I love them. Girl, Charles is very direct. He is very direct, and so I'm loving them. I'm loving them and their family together. Girl, Charles said, "I ain't. Don't you worry about me and them skunks over there. Them skunks ain't doing nothing over here for me." So I got that point. Other than that, Samia, stop taking up for Portia, okay? Stop being Portia's side mouth, okay? Okay, don't know, girl, don't nobody want no damn Dennis, okay?
I know I don't
Don't
want
nobody
him.
want that, okay?
Yeah.
I know it's you, but you know, hey, at least I get free hot dogs at the hot dog bar, or whatever you call this thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know
So,
right where to
other than
find
that,
them.
that's all I got. Yeah, huh? I
I
just
said,
food. I'm talking about food, girl. I ain't talking about nothing else. I'm talking about food. I'm talking about real hot dogs and real hot dog buns. Okay, ain't nobody talking about that. Yeah, now you put yourself in the corner. Go put yourself in the corner. Says we got to put in the corner.
that's what they say in
Okay,
Atlanta.
but that's
That's what he giving.
real, honey. I'm look now. I'm coming for the food. I'm coming for the real food. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about being between his legs, but any kind of way, I'm saying though, love y'all. I will see you next week, Chase, baby. Love you. Hope you feel better.
Thank you, Lisa.
Hey, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Y'all, I don't feel good at all. Tori B's gonna take it from here. I love y'all so much. Okay, we got a couple callers and we're gonna be out. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Ugh.
You boy.
Hey, Latasha.
Okay. Oh, hey. Sorry you feel bad, Chase. Hope you're better soon. Um, okay, so really quick, because I gotta find my like for this show somehow. Portia, don't care anything about this girl ever since such a long time ago when she said the Underground Railroad was a train. I don't care what she says because nothing she says makes any sense to me at all. Never have, never will. Um, as far as Shamea goes, I want to see her on her own. I want to see her stand for herself. And I feel like she started it and she's been doing good, but she somehow had to bring this about Portia. And I think in her mind, she knows Portia, yes. So she knows at some point she's got to make it about herself. So she just helped her out on that one. And I didn't like that. I want her just to be on her own. Um, as far as Britt, I I don't know what to say about her either. Because apparently from what I'm seeing, they're showing us that she was the problem. So I don't care what Kenya did. I don't. I really don't. And I'm just mad. Like I need Kenya confessionals. Why are you putting her in the background? She's a star on this show. Whether you like her or not, she is. She's solidified her spot and now they're just placing her in the background. Can't stand it. As far as Angela, I think when they were having that conversation, I didn't have a problem with what she said because it was the truth. Like it was the truth. Um, what Shamea did was just to be messy and to be in that moment, whatever. And she did it on behalf of Portia. She didn't do it for herself. She didn't do it because anybody actually thinks that Drew and Dennis are together. No, she just did it for that moment for Portia. So I agreed with her. What's the other girl's name? What's the other little girl name?
Kelly.
Yeah, she was the one. Answer the question. So you're not going to answer the question? Yes. I need her to ask that question every episode, till we get an answer. And I wish that when Portia had said to Drew something about you being a low down, whatever she called her, if I was Drew, I'd have been like, oh, wait, did I steal your husband? Because if I did, then I would understand those words, but I didn't. And this girl is the easiest read on this show right now. And I feel like everybody always just holds their tongue for some reason. So if Kelly's going to be the one to keep going with it, I'm here for that. And the rest of them, Cynthia, I don't know what her part is on this show this year.
She wasn't even in this episode. I'm not
she's just, I like Cynthia, but they need to find something for her to do. Like, I don't know. What is there for her to do? She was her best, I think, when Nene was there, even though I would never want to see Nene on this show again. But
I ain't doing no Nene slander.
Listen, she's good where she's at. I want her to stay right there. Let her be great over there. Don't bring it back over here, because no, it's not the same. It's not the same atmosphere anymore over here. So yeah, we'll see. But we'll see where it goes. When are y'all doing Married to Medicine? Because I got so much I need to say. Oh, listen, y'all better give me a good block. I'm going to need like an hour just to tell all my thoughts. But anyway, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Hope you feel better soon, Chase.
Thank you. Yes. What is everybody saying? Hi, Mel. How are you?
Hey, Tori, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I love when Lisa called. She's iconic. I love Miss Lisa from. I love Miss Lisa. You know what? I think I agree with you. I was going to call in and just say that I agree with you, because I just think for me it's kind of funny that Portia seems to want to play the victim.
I'm not going to go there, but yes, she's a perpetual victim.
Right. And I think that, maybe, and it didn't feel that way when she first got there. Like when she first got there, I enjoyed her. There have been times when I enjoyed her, but you're coming in the season, maybe feeling a little insecure. Maybe you feeling like the audience is going to rip you apart. So you have to, make a mountain out of molehill like that. I mean, you're not even divorced yet. So why are you so obsessive when it comes to, this situation that I'm not like Lisa said, I love Lisa. I'm not sure if the storyline is real or not, but who cares? Like, just focus on your divorce. Stop being so aggressive. You coming up defensive. You trying to make the audience believe that you've been victimized somehow. Like, people can't really, people don't take that seriously. They always going to think about Fallon. they always going to think about that clip with you in that house. They're never going to see you as a woman who can tell any other woman how to act or behave. I don't see, what's her name? Drew and that man doing things together. Like, no, I don't know. I just think that she just wants to come off. Yeah, go ahead.
Are we forgetting she said, he spoke to Ralph. He tried to get me and Ralph back together. So that's not what he was doing. It's an investment, and Portia just being typical Portia, trying to control everything. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I mean, and again, that's not a person you could be friends with. I mean, if you don't want this lady who's having difficulties, again, Drew's controversial, so you don't know what's real about her, what she's gone through. But again, she's gone through difficulties, and you don't want to support her. Then people are saying you're not really happy for Shamea. Like, who are you happy for? Why is this aggression there all the time? So. Yeah, I don't know. But look, the good thing is I'm enjoying the season. I like the way it's filmed. It looks cute. The ladies are engaging. I enjoy Kelly. I'm actually, Tori, I'm actually curious because I actually knew of Kelly. This is the only one I knew of for years, not in person, but I knew of her food.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not sure if you noticed, but
they said the food is good. So next time I'm in Atlanta, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. So in New York City, and this on Channel 4, they have like the noon live thing. And sometime years ago, she used to be up there and do like, I think it was Wendy Williams of some show, but she premiered her food on stage.
Wendy's
I think so. I have to look up the clips, but she was in New York
Oh.
City at one point cooking, and I'm like, who is this lady with her waffles and stuff? So I remember her food, and it looks good, and I like her questions and stuff like that. So yeah, the show is interesting. I'm not going to say it's like the best ever, but I'm definitely engaged. I'm definitely engaged. But you know what? Listen, Chase is not feeling well. I know somebody else is behind here, and I want you to be able to get off and do what you got to do. But it was good calling in.
Yes, thank you, Mel.
All right.
Fun as always.
Thank you.
Last caller. Last caller.
What's up, Tori? How you doing?
Hey, how are you, Sir Capricorn? Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. So, first off, shout out to Chase. Hope he feels better. So I just want to touch on a few things real quick here. You might not like it, but it's okay. So I want us to like remember. So people are saying that Portia wasn't supportive. I guess somewhere in there, that Portia has been supportive of Drew, but I think everybody missed that clip, that production flashback to from last season's reunion when when Drew called Portia for support again because the other girls were getting on her case.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you got to remember she was. I mean, she was actually being a friend to her.
Right.
I think, and also I think what people keep missing too, everyone keeps saying that Fallon was her friend, but Fallon was. If you go back and watch Candy speak on it with Fallon, Fallon and Simon were Dennis's friends. Dennis is not a housewife. Portia was the housewife. They used Portia to bring Fallon onto the show. That's why we got that friend. So we gotta remember, just like Nene says, sometimes they're not friends, but they gotta come through a housewife to get on the show. That's that.
Right.
But Drew and Portia were friends and business partners. So there's a complete difference there. And then also the thing with working with Dennis behind her back and working for her brand behind her back, I think also we got to remember too, there were certain instances where we as fans, I don't know, well, I can't speak, let me not speak for you, I'm sorry, but where a lot of us as fans side-eyed Phaedra, the Nene and film with attempting to film with Nene's half sisters. We didn't like that. When she filmed with Johnny to sue Candy, people didn't like that. Just like people side-eyed Candy when they brought Shireen in and filmed with Shireen. So I think, these are, I'm just giving examples of
Right.
times where we, what I'm saying, we side-eye people for going behind people's backs on this cast and filming with these people behind people's backs. So this is another situation of somebody doing that. And Drew is also known for going behind people's backs to do shady dealings. She did it to Candace to try to open up for Candace's show, and Candace found out and said, "You don't go through people that I work with. If you're supposed to be my friend, you come to me and talk to me as a friend and say, hey, can you hook me up with this person? I want to see if I can do something where I can work with you." So Drew is doing these things. So just keep in mind, it's pattern behavior. I do like the Kenya and Portia. I'm glad they kept the Kenya and Portia scene. I thought that was a full circle moment, and I hope she does come back next season. I like Kelly. I didn't like what Kelly did, but I like Kelly. Britt, I'm side eyeing just like you, and I hope they give Cynthia. I mean, I know Cynthia is just a friend, and she's playing the friend role. But I do think, there's a lot of friends that get more shine. So I hope she gets a little more shine this season in her friend role. And last thing, Angela Oakley. Well, I love Shamea. That's neither here nor there.
Right.
Angela Oakley gives me, and this is a good thing, she reminds me of Latoya. If Latoya Jackson, Serena Williams, and Sheree had a baby, like I love it. So I want to see more of her. I don't like where her position is, but I get it. So I want to see more of her and see more of how she develops, and I can't wait till next week to see what goes on between her and Shamia on the shopping trip. Other than that, those are my thoughts for the week. Thanks for having me. You have a
Thank
good night.
you. Thank
Yep.
you all. Thank you guys. Listen, We do this almost every show. Make sure you see that link when Chase drops it. You can call in whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, or wherever you're watching us. So thank you all for joining us. Chase obviously isn't feeling well, so we wish him the best. Thank you all for staying on and chatting with me and giving me your thoughts. We're lucky to have you. I want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. That's how we come up in the algorithm. And every week there's somebody saying they found us. So keep liking, subscribing, and commenting on our videos. And thank you so much for staying with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys.
Yeah, yeah, ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.